Hello everyone, you read the title of the video, so let's get into it. We have a very interesting build today, which you can see right here. I am obviously using Switch Axe because it is a part-breaking monster thanks to Power Axe mode and really amazing at applying sleep, but you can use an inferior weapon if you want, of course. This build was made by Martin Erhardt 8447. Thank you very much for giving me the chance to showcase your amazing build, but I have one or two changes within these skills because apparently I didn't have the correct decorations. You can find the exact build in the pinned comment under this video. So, what makes this build so amazing? It is a guiding lens build, which is why we of course have one-time geology slotted in, because that lets us pick up every monster drop twice. So with just one level deco slot, we can double the yield of the guiding lens monster drops. Partbreaker because ultimately we do want to break as many parts as possible, and again together with Switch Axe's Power Axe mode, which increases part break and stagger damage, you disassemble every monster like a crab factory. But why sleep? Why are we dropping so much DPS for this status effect? Well, the short answer is to increase our monster drop yield even further. The long answer is because you can always launch a monster into a wall while waking it up, even if it is enraged. That answer wasn't that much longer actually. Our test subject in this case was this unfortunate Runa Gigante, and throughout the fight I managed to put him to sleep 3 times, which resulted in 3 monster drops per wall bang. So just through using this sleep weapon I got a total of 18 additional drops. 9 drops, but doubled through geology. And here you can see my total item yield, everything I shook out of Runa before putting it to its final rest. And for this first try with this build, this is pretty good I think. One single monster, around 50 items, that's okay. We also have slinger capacity on this build, which is absolutely amazing because you can wallbang a monster and you'll have ammo left in your slinger. Even the super powerful ammo like thorn pods, which can help you stun monsters. If I'd bring my Palico with the sleep weapon as well, I could have pushed it even further, but yeah, this was just one basic run testing the set and I am impressed. If you don't want to drop so much damage, which is understandable since the fight did take longer of course, even though the wallbangs deal good damage and create openings, so it really isn't as bad as you might expect in terms of damage drop off, you can of course take your DPS build and modify it to your liking to make it suit the guiding lens better. And I think the most essential skills for guiding lens are Partbreaker and Geology. We already talked about them, so the only thing I haven't mentioned yet is that you really only need 1 level of Geology. You won't get more from any higher levels unless you want to also grind the mining spots and bone gathering spots. Then you want to go for more. I personally make 2 different runs through the guiding lens. One where I focus on gathering and mining and not fighting monsters, and then another one where half the time I spend fighting monsters and the other half picking up the pieces. This must be really bad for your spine doing this so many times. But all these builds were mainly Fatalis gear. What about people who aren't there yet and need the grinding lens to get there to finally beat Fatalis gear? This build is a very early version for the guiding lens, but has all essential skills you will need. Of course, just one possible version. You can mix and match however you like to, depending on your weapon and whatnot. But this should get you through your first hunts in the guiding lens no problem. Questions are welcome as always, and I finally got my Discord server set up. I'm a Discord boomer, so it took a while and it's still a bit bare bones, I guess, but it works. If you'd like to know more about Switch Axe or the game in general, maybe you want to hunt with me or help me making video suggestions or builds you'd like to share, I'd be honored to see you around. I also plan on making some fun 4-player Switch Axe videos, and I need 4 people minus myself, taking 0 friends into the equation, 3 more people for that, so if you're interested, feel free to join the server. Thank you guys very much for your attention, and as always, happy hunting.